just wanted to let you know that unfortunately tonight was quite a bad night. We all got locked out tonight. Basically, what happened was I got my daughter to take her brother back up to the house, so they didn't have to come up with me and go and collect Elsa from nursery. So I met him downtown, gave him some more money so he can go and get some food, and then I went up to go and collect Madam. I got up there for, what was it now, 4:15. I phoned up my mum, I spoke to her, and then after I spoke to herself, I tried then to phone Jess. She didn't answer her phone. Now, at that moment, at that time, if she had picked up her phone, I would have known what was going on. Well, anyway, I got Elsa, put her in a pram, sorted her all out, did this, that and the other and stuff like that, got her all done and sorted. It was blowing a gale, and I'm not joking with you, it was windy as anything today. And it was also very, very strange things around here. I'm just trying to put something on for my daughter on here at the moment. So hold on a minute, it'll come on in a second. But anyway, so basically what happened was is I started walking back, and I said to myself, I'll go to Lidl, because to me, I want to make sure that obviously Jessica and Mikey was back home safe. So the only thing I thought of is well, there must be, she's not answering her phone. The last thing I thought of is that she was downtown still, because on Monday, which we're only on Wednesday now, she did actually manage to get into the house, and she did actually ignore me then. Anyway, so I got back to the house, and I was banging and banging, and I'm not joking with you, I was bang, bang, bang. I would take a video, but there's not much point because it was it was chucking it down, and I'm not joking about the chucking it down. I'll put it this way, all those, can you see all those clothes over there? There, all those clothes over there on the radiators, they're all over the place. We've got, okay Elsa, I'm trying to work this because she also wants this on as well. I don't know what you did. She's watching Honest Kids. There we go. Anyway, so I didn't know what was going on, so obviously I was bang, 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 and dripping wet through. My shoes are soaking wet through. Everything's just drenched. And that's on bang, 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 kick, 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 shouting through the door. All these neighbours, all up and down here, they all heard me. Lights were on and that. Everybody heard me shouting, everybody heard me banging. Not one person came out and that to try and, it took about 5 minutes or something like that, after all the banging and shouting I did. Not this neighbour, but the neighbour after this neighbour. So it's like you've got one neighbour, two neighbour, then it's the third neighbour. Well, third neighbour up, he came out and asked if I was okay. Thanks to him, I managed to get in the house. We found out Jessica's key sticks and the door sticks, because apparently the door has got paint on it from when the landlords did it. I've got to have also tomorrow, I've got to go down and get another key cut, because we did a test tonight and it turns out that her key sticks, which is brilliant, but not really. Anyway, I ended up going into his house, which was very nice of him. He ended up passing me a towel. I rubbed down my phone because my phone won't work because it was wet. Phoned her up. It turns out she's not in the house. She's actually downtown underneath. Well, you probably, if you don't know where it is, you won't know what I mean. But she's actually downtown. She's underneath the bridge where our train station is. So she's been coming back and forth, back and forth. Well, if she had answered her phone and had her phone actually, she had her phone on, it was ringing through, but she had it on silent. Anyway, it turns out she's all the way down there. The neighbour, anyway, he put my key in, and he ended up giving it a bit of a jiggle, and then he ended up kneeing the door to get in. I panicked like flipping crazy. I absolutely panicked because Mikey's got problems anyway. Obviously, I mean, he's on a disability, so all this lot doesn't mean much to him. But by the time they both came back here, they were all panicking, all this, that, and the other. I just said, do not go anywhere near town. Or that time at night, for goodness sake, it was like 5 o'clock at night. Anyway, I expected them to be in here. I thought she was ignoring me, something like that. Turns out she wasn't. She was down there. Anyway, she's going to meet me tomorrow so that we can come up here. I'm going to go down tomorrow, go and get a key cut. And that. Anyway, I'm just so glad to be in the house. It is still chucking it down. All our shoes, the two of the Jessica's and Mikey's school shoes are on the radiators now, being dried. School clothes are all on the radiators. Oh, how do you manage to watch them so quickly? That's so impossible. Yeah. Yeah, my pants got that wet because I had thick pants on, but my pants were actually that wet. They were soaking through, and unfortunately, that, you know, I don't know about you men, but when sometimes you feel like you need the toilet and you feel like you're a bit wet and stuff like that, well, I could actually feel the wet going all the way. Going all the way up my pants and soaking through into my knickers and that, and all my top and everything. The kids have had to have like the school shirts, blazers. Jessica's even taken out all of her, instead of a pocket, she had to take out her homework and stuff like that, whatever it is, but she's had to take everything out of her pockets, all these paperwork. How is that possible, Elsa? That is not possible. I do not know how you managed to do it. Anyway, so all our stuff is on the radiators. I've put the heating up to 50, hoping that it'll dry everything, because I'm even having to. We've even in this house we've even got we used to have radiator in. I'm sure we used to. No, we never had a radiator in the kitchen. I do remember having in the hallway having a radiator, but we don't have one in this house. So unfortunately, I'm trying to get everything dry, but it has been blowing. If anybody is in the UK, you'll know what type of weather we're getting. But if you're not in the UK and you're in the US, look up the weather. It has been what I would call torrential rains. I couldn't even. It was that dark by the time I picked Elsa up tonight from nursery. Couldn't even see the floor. The floor was absolutely. It was that dark, and there was that much rain coming down. Every time my foot went into a puddle, it didn't feel like a puddle. It felt. If it goes any higher, it was enough anyway to soak through my entire shoe, because by the time I took off my my shoes and my socks, they were drip, drip, drip. So that's how wet things were tonight. But I certainly didn't expect Jessica to be down there, so it means that tomorrow I've got to go down and go and get a key cut, because we've just done. And Mum wants me to do a thing tonight where she wants me to do a test on the door. It turns out Jessica's key sticks. That's the reason why she couldn't get in. She's broke more or less everything on her keys anyway. But luckily she didn't lose any of the photos. But I wasn't bothered about that. I was more bothered about them two knowing that they were down there. So I've told now Jessica, until things get sorted and that she's gonna have to meet me, because I tell you now, around here it is not a good thing to be out at 5 o'clock at 5 o'clock at night downtown. You might as well commit suicide. So luckily, luckily he didn't know who I was. He was in the same school as me, but he was actually I think he was in my brother's year. I'm not sure, but I don't think he recognised me. But he had a very nice house. It was very clean. He had no kids. But he was really, really nice. But you know what? It was the only one that helped me on this entire street.